basically a lot of successful people actually feel crazy along the journey. And I felt like that was so comforting and reassuring to hear because it is kind of a roller coaster when you're following your heart instead of a plan or a traditional route. There is this like thought when we see somebody who's really successful that they've always had it together. They've always had the end goal completely mapped out. They know all the details, they're organized, they have everything perfect. But I think for anything that turns out really great, there is a person who was able to tolerate a lot of discomfort of unknowing, of not having everything perfectly known, figured out, sure, maybe not even knowing what their end result would be, but just trusting the pulls, the strange pulls of their heart, the random things that they knew were right, but they didn't know why. And more importantly, at the beginning, moving away from the things that are wrong and you don't know why. And I think part of the reason a lot of people hold back from following their heart is because one, they're like, I don't have a sure plan. It doesn't feel comfortable, but also because they're like, are other people gonna feel triggered by me, judge me, not get it? Like, am I gonna look crazy because I feel crazy? And those are valid thoughts, but I think the truth of the matter is that we're all natural beings. Like, we are all of nature. We all have like a wildness to us. Like, we're animals, okay? And we're in this society and we all do function in this way that can seem almost like sterile and a little like people won't get your heart driven goals, dreams, projects, whatever. But the truth is, a lot of people will be moved by it, whether or not they show it right away. They are, jealous that eventually turns into fuel or inspiration for them, or they're completely given their own permission slip to follow their own heart. Like, there's so many ways that it impacts people, and I think the most important thing to do is to trust your heart as like God or the universe, whatever you believe in, guiding you to live your role in the world in a way that impacts other people in the way it's meant to. And you don't have to understand why, but I think there's a huge fear that nobody's going to get it. And I think the truth is, like, we all get each other when we're being real much more than we could ever expect. So ultimately, it's just so important to really tolerate that discomfort, even just a little bit, especially at the beginning. And that builds and builds. And that is what successful people have done.